class, and hello, Miss Smith. I'm here to give a speech today on herpes simplex virus 1 and 2. I'm here today to inform my class of differences and similarities of HSV1 and HSV2. HSV1 and HSV2 are very common in the world today, statistically speaking facts. Take a look at everybody around you and everybody that's in your circle. More than 3 million people in the world has HSV1 or HSV2 or both. You probably have been taught that herpes is disgusting or even degrading or sometimes even life-threatening. That's very much not true at all. The truth about herpes is that more than the whole world has it, which is 88% of the world. That's a big number. The World Health Organization states that herpes simplex virus is characterized into two types. HSV1, which is herpes simplex virus type 1, HSV2, which is herpes simplex virus type 2. I've learned that having herpes is not a big deal because millions of people have it in the world today. Today, I'd like to inform you about some of the ways that it can be preventable and you can lower your risk and the risk of getting the virus, key facts about the virus, and giving you information on how to still stay in a healthy relationship with someone with the virus. Let's start by talking about the differences between HSV1 and HSV2. HSV1 is known for oral herpes on the mouth, and HSV2 is known as genital herpes. HSV1 can also cause genital herpes, but most cases of genital herpes are caused by HSV2. As stated in the CDC and WebMD website, both herpes are very common in the United States today. CDC estimates that yearly 776,000 people in the U.S. has genital herpes new infections diagnosis. The Healthline reports that oral herpes is very common in the world and worldwide. 1 in 2 American adults has oral herpes, which is known as HSV1. There is no cure for neither one of these viruses. It stays dominant in your body forever. But there are ways that the virus can be suppressed and preventable with medication. The medication they give are versiclavir and acyclovir. It prevents or shortens outbreaks during a period of time when you take the medication. Daily use of the medication can reduce the likelihood of you transferring it to either one of your partners. The only way to avoid genital herpes, which is HSV2, is not having vaginal, anal, and oral sex. To lower your chances of getting HSV2 is being in a long committed relationship with someone that doesn't have the virus. Using latex condoms the right way every time you having sex, but be aware all sores occur in areas that are not covered by the latex condoms. It doesn't fully cover you, but it does lower your risk. There are several key facts on HSV1 and HSV2. HSV1 is mainly transmitted by oral to oral contact, and HSV2 is contacted when you're having sexual intercourse. The CDC states that both HSV1 and HSV2 are lifelong, but they are not long-term health problems that comes with it. An estimate of 3.7 million people under the age of 50 have HSV1 infection globally, 67% of the world. An estimate of 491 million people aged 15 to 49, 13% worldwide, has HSV2 infection. Most oral and genital herpes infections are symptomatic. In addition to the statistics on herpes, symptoms of herpes can be painful blisters or ulcers at the site of the infection. Herpes is more contagious when symptoms are present, according to the AAD, which is American Academy of Dermatology Association. In the absence of the symptoms, it can still be transmitted to others. Remember, when we used to be in health class and they used to talk to us about herpes and we never probably listened, a person with herpes can go years with the virus and still not have an actual outbreak. Despite having HSV1 and HSV2, you can still have a normal sex life and relationship with a partner. If you are interested in a certain person and want a relationship with them, you need to let them know about your herpes status before becoming sexual with them. Not disclosing your HSV1 or HSV2 is not an option. Being honest with your partner, it may seem like you might get rejected, but it might seem like the person might not have been worth your time. So if the person does appreciate you and love you for who you are, they will accept you. Lots of people have relationships with people that has herpes, and everyone is perfectly normal. I always know you are beautiful. I read a quote once that said, "We feel rejection, want attention, crave affection, and dream of perfection. We're supposed to love each other despite our flaws."